A stunning amount of information on Jason Momoa's divorce from Lisa Bonet has been revealed. The fact that Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet's relationship ended so quickly and amicably may provide a clue about a new model for the way celebrity relationships end. Their split was announced in 2022, and it piqued the interest of their admirers. In light of the fact that Momoa has long expressed her adoration, there is more. The speed with which they reached a divorce settlement, which placed an emphasis on privacy and mutual respect, contradicts conventional narratives. In addition, the fact that they continue to support each other after the breakup is indicative of a love that goes beyond the boundaries of conventional relationships. In addition, what important lessons can be learned from this method regarding the importance of compassion and decency in public? It is essential for us that you subscribe to the channel before we proceed, so we ask that you do so before we continue. One of our most cherished power couples, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet, made the heartbreaking announcement that they had unexpectedly parted ways in January of 2022. Those individuals who put their faith in the concept of soulmates will find this news very upsetting. Owing to the fact that Momoa had perpetually and openly said that Bonet was the only woman he could ever love. During an episode of The Late Late Show with James Corden that aired in 2017, the actor who plays Aquaman revealed that he had a need to be with Bonet ever since he appeared on television when he was only 8 years old. The moment they actually met was in 2005, and it took place at a jazz club. It was characterized by strong chemistry, almost like explosions. Subsequently, they proceeded to a cafe, where they exchanged Guinness and grits with one another. What happened after that, as Momoa phrased it, is now part of history. It is unfortunate that Momoa and Bonet were not destined to be together for the long term, because it is exactly the kind of beautiful Hollywood encounter that you would anticipate finding in a romantic comedy when you watch it. Nevertheless, there is a dearth of social media data that demonstrates the longevity of their relationship, despite the fact that they have been together for nearly 20 years. Given Mom's propensity to discuss a variety of facets of his life, this comes as a source of some surprise. Beginning with his body while wearing a loincloth and continuing with behind-the-scenes footage from his film sets. Considering that we did not see much of Bonet on his social media, the issue arises as to whether or not her absence was a reason for concern or whether it was simply a matter of personal preference. That being said, we are well aware that Jason Momoa is very forthcoming with information regarding his life. It is important to remember that this is the same individual who boastfully posted a picture of his bear behind on Instagram. From what I can tell, he is willing to divulge virtually anything to the entire world. To the exception of Lisa Bonet, of course. The actor said to Esquire in 2019 that he had some reservations about blogging about his personal life with Bonet online due to the fact that she is extremely cautious about her privacy. Earlier, he had expressed his wish for their wedding to be a private affair, and he had highlighted the significance of privacy when it came to their wedding as well. It was even in 2017 that he expressed to each his desire that the ceremony would continue to be personal and emotional. Furthermore, it's just a gathering of our families and celebrating our love. This dedication to an individual's right to privacy was maintained throughout the divorce proceedings between the couple. For the sake of their children, Momoa expressed her gratitude to the fans and the media in March 2022 for their understanding and for providing them space to be alone. During the premiere of Batman, he acknowledged the difficulty of going through a separation in the public eye and conveyed this message with his stepdaughter Zoe Kravitz. He was offering his support for Zoe Kravitz. By the time he was finished, he expressed his gratitude to everyone for honoring their desire for privacy during this time, and then signed off with Aloha Jay. It is more than surprising that Momoa has never disclosed any information about Bonet on social media. This is because Bonet has a strong preference for maintaining her private. When you take a look at Bonet's Instagram profile, which is mostly comprised of professional head pictures, this becomes even more obvious given the context. You won't find any photographs of her previous lovers, Lenny Kravitz or Momoa, in this collection whatsoever. As well as the fact that there are only a few photographs that feature her children. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet have remained relatively discreet about their present relationship, which is consistent with their commitment to protecting confidentiality. A significant portion of the information that we possess was obtained from the posts that they made on Instagram. Lenny Kravitz, Bonet's ex-boyfriend, paid tribute to her on the platform on November 16, 2022, the day that Bonet celebrated her birthday. A photograph of Bonet receiving cheek kisses from both himself and Zoe Kravitz was posted by him. The photograph was printed in black and white, captioned with "Well wishes for your birthday, Mama." According to E! News, Momoa then demonstrated the love that exists within this blended family by adding a succession of red heart emojis to the comments section of the post. A Christmas tree was delivered to Bonet's home in Malibu by the action star himself in December of that year. Bonet was the recipient of the tree. According to a source, they are continuing to preserve their friendship, as revealed by People magazine. In the time that Jason is in Los Angeles, they visit and spend time together. When they lived together, Jason was responsible for the domestic chores because he is competent at practical things and he worked on them. In addition, the source mentioned that the exes were spending some of the holiday season together with their children to spend time together. To tell you the truth, it seems that the internet is hesitant to accept the reality that the pair has broken up, despite the fact that rumors continue to spread about the possibility of a reconciliation. The decision to withhold information on their current status has been made by both individuals once more. The fact that they both have strong spiritual beliefs and believe in a higher power, however, means that there will not be a dramatic divorce in which they publicly criticize each other. This information was provided to individuals by an insider. For a world in which a great number of our most cherished celebrities are always in the spotlight, the fact that Momoa and Bonet are able to keep their condition hidden from the public is a welcome change. In addition, new paperwork regarding their divorce were just recently reported in the media. As a result of the fact that the entire matter was formally finalized just one day after Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet entered the courts, it appeared as though the circumstances surrounding their divorce had been completely resolved even before they reached the courtroom. In the case of the divorce between the former marriage, a judgment has already been taken into consideration and registered. Because Lisa did not officially start the divorce process until yesterday, this is an important point to consider. Legal records that were just obtained from TMZ indicate that everything has been addressed in a manner that is both clean and comprehensive. For the purposes of the settlement, they negotiated and addressed everything in private, including issues about the custody of their 2 children, child support, spousal support, and almost all other facets of the situation. Lola and Nakoa will have shared legal and physical custody of their parents, according to the documents. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet will share custody of our children. Therefore, there will be no requirement for any formal child support payments because they will handle the children's living expenses jointly. Additionally, Lisa and Jason have made the decision to forego their right to collect monthly spousal support payments. This move might not come as much of a surprise given the tremendous riches that they own. The paperwork suggests that Lisa and Jason will not be deemed single from a legal standpoint until July of this year, which is when their legal single status will be fully reinstated. This is a fascinating part of the situation because it is a legal viewpoint. Even more unexpected was the revelation that they had been apart since the year 2020, which came after the announcement of their separation 2 years ago, which was very surprising in and of itself. Because this divorce was finalized in an extraordinarily short amount of time, it is one of the quickest divorces ever recorded. It appears that they had been secretly working on a strategy for their separation for some time. Your time is greatly appreciated. We would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with your thoughts.